Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners. So this one's recorded around 4:30 Central Time on, December 5th. We're starting off with EOS. EOS, we got the rotation move back up, catching on the rotation zone again, move up, catching on it again, blasting through the levels which stopped it prior. And then we talked yesterday about the next key levels up, and now it's trading right at just above that cluster. We talked about that 444 cluster. Has yet to hit the 466, so that is the next critical level up that we're watching for. We can also now fine tune this a bit. We can take this level and see where, just to give us, it hasn't pulled back enough yet, but just to give us an idea of some next levels up. Next major area we're going to probably be looking for a cluster is 485 to 487. Again, we need some kind of pause or pullback before we can fine tune this level. But that pause and pullback could happen at any time. It might even be in the middle of the night our time. So I'm just giving that level out now. If it does pull back, now major support's going to come in at the prior breakout zone. So we're going to be watching for the support at the breakout zone, which would be right around, let me mark that off. That prior breakout zone would be right around here. So 403, right? The 8 EMA is also in that now. So if we do get a pullback, we'd be looking for a dip into the rotation zone right around that 403 level, and that could be another possible buying opportunity. Let's check in on the daily chart. So this is getting very, very extended. Somebody asked in the comments if we do Elliott Wave. Yes, I do Elliott Wave to give me some ideas, and a number of these cryptos could be in extended fifth waves. So that just answers your question. I just don't teach a lot of it on the YouTube channel because there's many different sort of interpretations. It's a little more esoteric. And with all the levels you get already, that's pretty much all you need to teach it. Elliott's just sort of a hobby of mine, and I don't get too nuts with it because I've just found it's not concrete enough. What we put out there is the stuff we found that works the best for most traders. So getting extended from this 8 EMA again, so we'll be watching for a return at some point to the rotation zone on the daily. So if we start getting the bigger pullback, right now the bigger pullback level is at 360. Okay, if we do break below this 403 and get a sudden big drop, we'd be watching the first one for 360. Switching over to IOTA. IOTA, you can see is blowing through a bunch of our levels. We had these cluster we called out yesterday, pretty much a dead stop right above that cluster, key area we talked about. Then hitting the other edge of it. Now we're have the next projections up here. This is getting really, really extended also. The next stop move up, I put this on a little while ago, it's already almost hit that. And we haven't had a very big pause yet. So these levels aren't as reliable. With 377, then 390 to 396, and 422 are the next key levels we will be watching for on a pullback right now. I'm leaving these old levels on here because the key support will come in about 316 to 319 with the rising 8 EMA. And then the next major support is the prior breakout zone coming in about 277. So if we get a bigger pullback, those are the areas you can watch for a pullback and a rotation back up. And these are the next key levels higher. Again, let's check in on the daily, as this is going vertical. So remember, things that go up vertical can also come down verticals. And the 8 EMA is all the way back at 210. So the levels we just talked about are the support on the 4-hour, and then key support right now on the daily chart. Let me just update this even just to see where that 37.5 would come in. That's going to come in about 246, so 250 area is where we start looking for support should we get a bigger drop in IOTA. Finally, switching over to Monero, it went through our 211 level, so that is now done and gone. And then 239 was the next ABC level. This swing low on the 30th. You could have also done the swing low on the 29th. I chose the swing low on the 30th. They're roughly the same. To the swing high on the 2nd, projected from the swing low on the 3rd. The full one level came to 239, which we did hit. So that is also complete. And there may be, if we do get a pullback, some minor support there. Major support's not coming in right now until about 224. Projected also these, we've had a slight pause, so I can project the levels up here. Next key levels are 254 and 262 to the upside. Let's take a look at the daily to see how Monero's pulling away. It's rapidly pulling away from its rotation zone also. So key support on the daily would come in back at the 200 level. That would be a prior breakout zone right around here. And that's roughly where the 8 EMA is now. So if you get a sudden drop, that's the first level you should watch for the key support. The next support would be down all the way down at the 172 level. And here's where those projections are, again, from the 4-hour chart, the 254 and 262 to either take some profits or move stops. That's what we have for you on EOS, IOTA, and Monero for tonight. Remember, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to us, please like us, and leave us some comments. And we will talk to everybody shortly. Bye for now.